Oh, that's interesting. Normally, normally I just climb out my car and open the gate, but yeah, that's cool. Alright, so I've been playing RoadCraft for a few hours now, and instead of dumping all the raw footage on you, I thought I'd do something a bit different. This video is more of a chilled, narrated recap of my first 6 hours. I'll skim through the early game, show you the key moments, and just tell the story as it unfolds. This is not a guide, it's not a highlights reel, it's just something laid back you can watch while doing your own thing. I started off tweaking my graphic settings, kind of a tradition for me. Then came the company setup, picking a name, and choosing our starting vehicle. Odventure Fubar. If you don't know what Fubar is, Google it. Okay, first vehicle. Okay, look at this. Interesting. Look at the tires though, man. I'm gonna comment about the tires. They seem not as 3D. Like, look at these tires, right? They look good. These tires look great. But these look strangely... Maybe I am being extremely picky here. But these tires look almost like slicks, man. Just the texture looks odd. There's like no tessellation on it. I'm definitely a truck guy though. This gives me Ford Raptor, Ford Ranger vibes. But I also do like the European style of vehicles. Like, this is very much Land Rover Defender like. Even the badge, dude. Like the oval badge. So yeah, this is obviously stability is less top heavy type of style. This one's not as mobile, but more stable. Definitely gonna be going with the truck though. No doubt about it. Okay, I'm gonna go with the binoculars and like the compass. I don't know, I'm just not a super big fan. I think we will probably get more customization in the future, because this is real simplistic, which I like, but I mean, I'd like to have more options here with the logo design. Anyway, that's it. Let's not dwell on it too much. Let's start the game. After having to Google what precipice actually means, I got started with our first deployment. We got deployed to an industrial town by the shoreline, sent in to help prepare for a massive storm and the threat of flooding. And just like that, I took my first steps into the world of RoadCraft. Okay, let's see. Look at the water. Look at the water, guys. Nice. Let's see how it plays. Now, I'm going to skip over a big chunk of the early game so we can get into the real meat of RoadCraft. But before we move on, there were a few beautiful moments and a few questionable design choices I'd like to go over. I was honestly impressed with the updated visuals, the graphics, the lighting, all the shiny touches in the updated engine. They all gave the world a nice, fresh feel. It feels different, but familiar. Look at these graphics, guys. It looks really good. Wow, I'm still on two-wheel drive. Camera view, C or V? Oh yeah, inside view. This looks pretty good. We still got this outside behind us looking view, which is brilliant. Oh, and we have this. It's like a cinematic view. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use this tons, man, tons. That's brilliant. Okay, I want to do the hide HUD on. Oh, this is perfect, man. Look at this. Oh, this is gonna do wonders for my shots, man. That is absolutely brilliant. Just look at those graphics, dude. It looks really good. It really looks good. Look at the tires deform, man. Look at that. Like, you can see they have like a bit of like, they're a bit squishy, you know? And it was in SnowRunner as well, obviously, but it's just so good to see that in game, because that is a detail that a lot of games don't include, and it's done really well in this and SnowRunner. Not a fan of the terrain scanner. Feel like we should have been left to figure it out ourselves, like how to navigate the terrain. This seems very arcadey. It's like X-ray vision, guys. I don't feel like this was a useful addition for more hardcore sim players. Maybe it'll be disabled in hard mode. We'll see. Okay, probably all-wheel drive this section. Look at that. Put diff lock on. Okay, low range. Yeah, we are just powering our way through here, no problem. Oh wait, yes, the road right here. I guess we should have just been driving on this. I didn't know that it is actually the road. Okay. Anyway, we are here. Okay, and then 2 to detach. Oh, that's interesting. Normally, normally I just climb out my car and open the gate, but yeah, that's cool. We made our way into the phosphate plant, and that's where I received my first rusted vehicle. Our first task, clear a path into the plant and head over to check out our forward operating base. I was genuinely impressed by the sound of that grader. It felt really good, weighty, gritty. It was really satisfying to hear. Watching locks the grader's blade in position for travel. Okay, we went over all those. Whoa, dude. Wow. I like the sounds, man. I did some reading on the different operational modes of the grader, got used to everything and got to work clearing the path. After that, I made my way to the forward operating base. Once there, we were tasked with getting the logistics system moving, transporting resources and crane parts to the phosphate plant so we could start building a flood wall to defend against the incoming storm. I learned how the convoy system worked and plotted out a route for the crane parts to be delivered. And just like that, the convoy was on its way, delivering the equipment to get the cranes up and operational. At one point I heard someone speaking over the radio. That really caught me off guard. For a second I thought I left multiplayer on. Okay, so it's being tracked right now. What was that? What was that? I just heard someone speak. It's not like this is open, right? It's not multiplayer or anything. No, it's not. Very strange. Maybe it was like an AI. When you get close to AI, they speak. While the convoy handled its deliveries, I went off to find the auxiliary generator from the old abandoned facility. We used some questionable methods to transport this sensitive piece of hardware. We are literally just pulling it along, just dragging it down the side of a building. Oh my gosh, dude. So we got the generator into the inventory, I guess, and before I plotted the route to get delivered, I started collecting some concrete slabs to build the flood wall. They were kind of just lying around the forward operating base, so I loaded them into storage using our new rusty mobile crane. Detach? Okay, and then it gets consumed by the floor. Brilliant! With all of that more or less ready, I turned my attention back to the generator. It needed to make its way back to the phosphate plant. I plotted a route for the AI to get it moved, and just sat back and enjoyed the visuals. I really do like the new AI systems. I feel like it is a great addition to the game. Finally, I moved the last resources over to the plant and got working on completing the flood wall. And this was really just the introduction to the game. I was starting to enjoy it at this point, but I'm also keen to dive into the real meat of RoadCraft. If I'm being totally transparent and honest, I've got a ton of footage from these early hours. So instead of letting it just sit on the hard drive or deleting it, I figured I'd wrap it up into this video. That way I can use the footage and move on to focus on creating more structured episodes, ones that dive deeper into gameplay and systems, and more entertaining ones. Okay, so the storm hit, roads were destroyed, infrastructure collapsed, and entire sections of the map were left in ruins. We're now tasked with helping the industrial and civilian sectors recover and start rebuilding the region from the ground up. So with that said, let's finally dive into the aftermath and let's rebuild. And here we go, Operation Aftermath, North Africa Spring. Your company returns to the region after the storm has passed to witness the aftermath and help mitigate the consequences. Oh, it's the same map, but just after the storm. Okay. Definitely had some flooding going on there.
Looks like our hard work paid off. The storm's passed and the town's still standing. Still, we better check for damage. I've marked your destination at the harbor.
I'm gonna turn off the music just for a bit. I'd like to experience the game and all the sound effects. Wow. Looks really cool. Let's make our way. Let's first of all, let's see what we need to do. Yeah, we have infrastructure. I wonder what this blue line actually means. Okay. Roads, electricity, broken pipes. Is that this looks like it's pipes. Yeah, this is definitely pipes and everything is connected right now. Wait. We actually have a broken pipe right here. Interesting. Pumping station. Okay. Objectives. Side. Main. Reach the harbor. Yeah, this bridge looks functional. So I'm probably going to make my way over this bridge. Yeah, I'm going to make my way down this road and over that bridge. Let's go. I mean, the map is looks really good. There's no doubt in my mind that this looks stunning. I mean, look at that. Map design and graphics are top notch. That's done really well. I'm happy with that. And we need to make our way down this. This is apparently a road. We will engage all-wheel drive. And I will not be using the terrain scanner. Well, I'm gonna try my best not to use the terrain scanner. Okay, we're just gonna use diff lock and low range. And we are through. I'll keep all-wheel drive on. And I've been thinking of adding a face cam to my videos. That will definitely be coming. The only issue I have is my house is really tiny, so I don't have a dedicated room. Yeah, you can see the damage from the storm. These trees in the middle of the road. I don't have a dedicated room where I do my recordings and play my games, so I have ordered something that might be able to give me a bit of segmentation and might just make it look a bit better on the camera. I'll squeeze my way through there. Because there's no need for you to look into my kitchen while I'm playing the game, right? So once I get that, I can definitely look at getting a face cam going. But it's not really something that's bugging me too much right now. Okay, we have a turn left over here. We will not be taking that turn. That leads absolutely nowhere. You kind of have to get rid of the SnowRunner mindset when you hop into this game, I feel like. It doesn't mean it's bad, it just means that it's... Don't expect SnowRunner when you get into it, that's all I'm saying. Oh, no, 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 get out of the deep water, engine flooded. Yay, okay. It's very deep that side. I'm gonna see if I can make my way around it. I can probably see if I can make my way up here. I'm so tempted to use the stupid terrain scanner, but I don't want to use it. I'm gonna make my way over this. We got diff lock, we shouldn't have any issues. There we go, perfect. Just power our way through. Not really. Yeah, power our way through, yeah. Okay, we definitely have some chassis flex even in the scout, which is pretty cool. There's a whole mudslide area. Yeah, I need to get out of that view. Look at this. Yeah, look at this, dude. This is terrible. This is a whole, like, the whole side of the mountain just disintegrated. No. I was gonna say maybe we could try to go do some rock climbing to move across there, but I don't think that's a good option. Let's see if we can go down the other road. Just plowing our way through the terrain, through the bush. Very good, very nice. This is the harbor. We've made it.
Deployed some additional support, supplies, vehicles, that kind of thing. But you'll need to jump in the crane and move all those containers out of the way first. And then you'll need to check the road from the harbor base to the transit point and clear out any hazards. Once that's done, you can plot a route for our vehicles.
Kind of getting a hang of the controls. Kind of. Oh, it's the problem. It's just... There we go. Move this out the way. Nice. Oh yeah, this is one of those old school trucks, man. Looks damn good. Okay, let's park this up and see what's our next objective. Okay. Send additional support to the transit point. Reach location. Is that all I have to do? Okay. Oh, look at the water on the ground, dude. That looks really cool. I do like that. This road has been damaged by the storm and is impossible for convoys. The nearby dump trunk will do the trick. Switch to it and repair the damaged sections. Let's move my truck out of the way. Right over there. Look at that. Yeah, those sounds. Sounds really good. Look at those beefy tires. Yeah, this truck looks pretty amazing. Very well done model wise. Wait, what's going on here? Yeah, we're going. Thought I had to enable diff lock. Probably going to. There we go. Wow, struggling, man. But look at those animations. Very well done. Send additional transport to the transit point. Let me just see exactly what's going on here. Jeez, there's so much menus and sub-menus. I have to plot the route to there, to the transit point. The problem is I can't do it because there's mud in the way. Or can I? I wonder if it's worth testing this out to see what would happen. What would happen if the AI try to drive there? Dispatch vehicles. And before let me just get this thing out the way. Diff lock on. It'll be really funny if the dispatched vehicles literally just drive over the mud like there's no problem. Let's see what happens. I'm curious, guys. I want to know. What happens when these guys interact? Because if I look at this, it's not really interacting with the soil, right? It's not really... like, it's not leaving any tracks or ruts. Oh, it is. Where am I seeing things here? Let's see. Oh, it is. It's kind of getting stuck there. It's kind of getting stuck. Okay, let's see. It's having some problems with the road. Let's see if I completely screwed myself here. Here comes the mud. It's not making it. It's trying. Okay, yeah, you need to fix the roads, guys. Oh, look at that little one, though. That one might make it through. No, they're just bumping into each other. Now the question is, can I... okay, looks like that they marked it, yeah. So they're showing it in red, like, listen, we can't... needs maintenance. Yes, okay, it needs maintenance. I like this. I like that you're not completely screwed when you don't fix the infrastructure in the first place. Okay, great. Let's get this fixed. There's some movement in the sand there. I like that. See the sand in the back there moving around. That's really cool. I can just manually do it. Just like that. Okay. To learn where you can fill your dump trucks, let's open the map in the Vehicles tab. Okay, Vehicles. Here you can see the map layers. Switch to the Quarries layer to see if there's any areas of active quarries. Okay, so these are the quarry areas. No ways. Do I just press G? What? I mean... what? I just got sand from the sky? I mean... I'm so far away from the quarry yet I can just get sand from the sky? Oh, come on, guys. At least make me drive to the quarry area and have like a little box where I can park and get sand. If I get sand from the sky, then that's fine. I understand that. But I'm way out over here and I'm getting sand from the sky. Yeah, that's really dumbed down. I don't know why they did it like that. Maybe this is just part of the tutorial. I don't know. Maybe it's done like this on purpose. Very nice. That should be enough sand to get me started. Let's get this guy parked off. This is the one I want. Deploy. What I also love is how dynamic the dirt is that accumulates on your tires and on your vehicle. I think that's done really well. Yeah, the sand is done really well. You can move it all over the place. Well, let's select sand flattening mode. Yeah, okay, well. That worked much easier. Yeah, the manual controls are hard, man. I'm gonna do one more pass over that. Okay, well that looks much better. That definitely looks much better. Can I now, if I go to infrastructure, open this up, dispatch vehicles. Oh, they're actually dispatching from this location. Interesting. And they should make it right through, no problem. Yep. No problem at all. I take that back. Is a problem. Okay. Yeah, there's a problem right there. Let's get to the dump truck. Oh, you see, I've made myself like a rut, yeah. I'm just not able to get out of it. Let's see if I can power my way up here. It's just swinging its butt over. Okay, this is quite challenging. Okay, now let's just swing over this way and reverse out. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you see, if you just press the flattening mode, it really makes it much easier. Does a way better job than what I can do. Let's get it one more pass. Yeah, that will probably do the trick. Let us... Oh, you can actually delete and edit waypoints. Okay, that's good, because I was edit point. Oh, I was really stressed that you won't be able to do this. It looks like you can edit the waypoints. Okay, perfect. That looks good. Okay, and I don't see any more issues along this road. We should be able to let them continue. It should be all good. Yep, there they go. Like, this game gives me the feeling like it needs a first person, like a playable character that you can move around with. It gives me that feeling.
Good job there. We need a base of operations on the other side of the river, and that means we need a bridge. I don't suppose you've built a bridge before, right? Well, there's a first for everything. Oh, and if you want a steady supply of concrete slabs, I have just the thing. You can send a concrete slab convoy from the warehouse to the harbor base. Not essential, but it should keep our reserves up.
Okay, now I'm curious. Like, we threw sand over the rough spots, right? And that's perfect. So now we can kind of traverse this, no problem. I mean, even if I take my four-wheel drive off, I have no problems traversing the sand. And here's my question. Why would I need to pour asphalt over this? It's not like your wheels can dig into the sand, right? Yeah, I'm not sure why. I guess we'll figure that one out. But let me get this car parked up. We need to reach the location. Okay, where are we going? We're going over here. Let's see, objectives. Set up our next base on the other side of the river. Okay, let me reach the location first. Okay, you need to build a bridge across the river. Open the map and go to the Bridges tab. Bridges. Wide concrete bridge. Max angle, max sections. But that looks good. Add. To build the bridge, deliver the required resources to any of the designated zones at either end. You can also cancel the plan by hovering over it and middle click. This will refund all resources used. Cool, got it. We need 7 concrete slabs. We probably have 7 concrete slabs lying around here. We need this. The Baikal. Nice. Let's get it moved over. This does not seem like the most comfortable vehicle to drive in. completely lacks any sort of suspension. Yeah, no suspension whatsoever. Look at that. Job done. I would have loved to tilt the camera up. There we go. Very nice. Let's fold the crane. Get those anchors up. And then move this guy out the way. Take that parking brake off.
Your first bridge. That should weather any storm.
Oh yeah.
Remember, our job isn't just to fix what's broken. It's to make life better for folks around here.
Roger that. Okay. Post a powerful road planning recall module delivers unmatched mobility to your fleet at a cost. What is the cost? What is the cost? Tell me. It's a tracked vehicle. My first tracked vehicle. Oh yeah, let's check it out. Now look at that sand, man. That's pretty cool. Real sandy section over there. Look at that thing, dude. What the actual is this? Field service vehicle allows you to recall other vehicles at a cost of some fuel. Yeah, so this is how fuel's currently being worked in the game. You have fuel points and then you can recall vehicles at this one for the cost of fuel. Okay, got it. Explore to earn more fuel. Is that what they said? Wow, this is an interesting vehicle. Are both of these ends powered? Or just the front end powered? I don't understand. I think both ends are powered. I think it's got like two separate engines. It has to be, right? Let's check out the inside. Very nice. I like it, man. This is a cool vehicle. This is a really cool vehicle. And it's got some animations. I like it. I think it's very cool. Let's take it out for a test drive. It's so awkward though, man. What? My first tracked vehicle. Let me get some cinematic camera going. Look at this. It just plows through the sand like no problem. Look at that. We've got some strange water textures going on, but it's only strange when you're driving slow. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Set up our next base on the other side of the river. Reach location. So I wonder if it's... Can we track? Can we open? Reach location. Alright, we laid on the foundation, but we still have much more ground to cover. Help us find a way to cross the water and set up a new base of operations at the foot of the mountains. It's quite possible we will have to build a bridge to cross the river, which we already have. We'll have a situation report ready once you've reached the other side. Okay, is tracked. Reach location. Yeah, so I think I just need to continue my way to that end. Side missions. Send a convoy with concrete to the harbor base. Yes, the harbor base. Yes, a sand quarry as well. So what do they mean, send a convoy with concrete from the warehouse to the harbor base? Okay, this is the warehouse. They want me to send a convoy over to the harbor with concrete slabs. I mean, sure. Plot route needs maintenance. Where does this need maintenance? Oh! Vehicle failed the route. Why? I don't see anything super obvious over there. Okay, there was probably something in the area, yeah, causing havoc. Okay, plot routes. Yes. Start plotting. This shouldn't be too terrible. Let's see, yeah, we're going this way. You got some rocks in the area. They probably are going to have a bad time traversing. And you see, here is where the problem is. They are probably not going to be able to make it through this mess. So that's where we will need to get some infrastructure repairs going. They can probably drive around here, right? Yeah, so that's where I would like to go. Don't think I'll be able to navigate the AI around this, or can I? I'm gonna try this because it might be possible. Yeah, this might be possible. We'll see if they can accomplish that. The rest should be good. Dispatch vehicles. Let's have a look. Let's see what happens. These are pretty beefy trucks, man. Surely they can make it there. Yeah, these roads are pretty bad. I should have probably spent a bit more time making the routes, but hey, let's see. I mean, most of this will be pretty smooth sailing until they get to those points where they'll have to get through the bush, and I'm pretty sure they'll manage this bridge just fine. Yeah, they'll be able to go over this bridge just fine. Let's see if they get past those other points. Yeah, here's the first set of obstacles. I don't know, they're just gonna power their way through it. Yeah. No, not gonna work. Okay. We can probably come move some of these boulders out the way. Oh, interesting that they're actually reversing. Well, they're really giving it a good old try. Yeah, they bottomed out on that rock. Both my routes need maintenance. Yeah, they seem to be struggling over... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And then this over here by the rocks. Okay, we can definitely work on that for them. I would just need to get the dozer the whole way back there. I've got two routes that need maintenance. This one in particular, I'm going to get started off with first. I'm very curious to know what the problem is with this section over here. Let's see if we can figure out what the issue is there. Okay. Yeah, I can see what the problem is. It looks like it's muddy. Oh yeah, they're having a real hard time, yeah. Well, it seems to be... Yeah, no. Even if they do end up making it through here, super inefficient. Makes complete sense, I understand. I will get that route fixed for you there. And then we have this one here. We have a bunch of boulders in the road. So let me work on those. It's very interesting that that area became so muddy. I'm curious. It probably doesn't change over time. But I wonder if you have to continuously doing maintenance on your routes. I mean, that would be cool. I wouldn't mind that. And I'm just wondering because I don't remember seeing this muddy patch over here. Okay, let's just get it aligned better. And we'll just flatten it out with the dozer. But I would need to get back anyway to get more sand. Or not. Let's see. Sand quarry over there. Sand quarry over there. Yeah, I don't know if I'll need to get sand over here. Probably not, unless we want to make this much easier. But I wonder if they can't just... I would assume they can at least, you know, navigate these obstacles with how I have it. So we'll leave this over here, and we'll just get the dozer out to flatten these and to move those other rocks out the way. Very nice. Let's go over it from this end as well. Yeah, that's perfect, man. And then, just because we have to go back there anyway, we'll go over it one more time. I want to see if I can flatten those corners a bit so it's not such a steep drop off on the one side. And then we should be golden. Yeah, that's it, just like that. That's perfect. Okay. Great, let's do this next one and then go move those boulders, and we should be golden with both routes, I think. Yeah, this one we might have to do from both ends as well. See, that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to have to hear my trucks turned on all around the place. That's... I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It just seems really annoying that wherever I go, I have trucks idling next to the road. Right? Anyway, that's just me. I need to get this guy over to those rocks. And at the same time, just keep an eye out and see how that section looks. I'm curious to know if the rain actually messes with your existing routes. Like, would it cause more muddy areas over sand? Is that why sand is a bad thing? Does sand just turn muddy after a while? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we will find out. Just like that. The sound effects is also really well done. You can hear the rocks fumbling over each other. There we go. And then here is the actual problem. We just want to get all this moved out the way. I'm actually going to send the vehicles in the meantime. It takes them a second to... I know, I was lying. They actually start right here. Yeah. Okay, I hear you. I hear you, dude. There he goes. Now, we'll keep an eye on him in a sec. I just want to get these ones out of the way. I mean, it seems to be doing a pretty good job. Yeah, that's probably the worst, right? Again, look at the undercarriage. Look at the animations. Really well done. Suspension, the leaf springs, the drive shaft there at the back looks really good. Okay, let's see. I was actually also worried about this section, but it looks like they're handling it pretty darn well. Nice. Nice, man. That is sick. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in the rest of the road over here. Let's get these ones dispatched again. That should be fixed, so they won't have issues there anymore. And I'm wondering what the reason is why we having these cars drive from point A to point B. Does it get me anything? I don't know. Anyway, with those two routes fixed, I will now get into my scout. Now, I don't know if they want me to take my scout over, or if they want me to take that tracked vehicle over, but let's go over with the scout first. So let's do that. In the trusty scout. This place is absolutely devastated. Again, the map design is brilliant. Look at this. A tree that like hit the wall there. Very well done. Nice, objective complete. Set up your next base on the other side of the river. Mountain base. Oh yeah. We got the roller and the asphalt layer. Nice. You've unlocked a new base on this map. Bases are interconnected and can be used to quickly move things around. Deliver resources to one base and retrieve them from another. Store a vehicle in one garage and deploy it from another. Okay. Each base also serves as a free recovery point.
That town you just passed through is on Bala. It's the industrial part of the region, so it's vital we get it pumping again. And that means delivering lots of supplies. You'll need to build a road and then plan a route between Anbala and the transit point. And there's a nearby village on the harbor that could use your help. If you have the time. Strictly, we're not required, but I think you like to help folks out. Panama is in sore need of supplies. So you could plot a route to it from the transit point. I'm sure the folks there would appreciate it.
Yeah, I wasn't recording for some reason. I forgot to hit the button. Yeah, I just brought over the roller on my new flatbed. And we got the roller to the construction site. We are going to build a road over here. And I did end up figuring out what these routes actually do. So if you look at this route, all rewards received. So this is the one from the harbor base. Yeah, to the transit transit point. And yeah, so all rewards already been received on that one. So we don't really need to maintain this anymore. This other route that we were working on, which is this one, that comes from the warehouse, that one still has 6 concrete slabs remaining. So that's giving me resources in the top right here. As long as I maintain this route and the vehicles can drive it, we will be getting this reward. Now I have a new one here that I can spin up from this transit point to Panama. And it will reward me with 4 fuel and 550 blue things. Yeah, I'm guessing it's like XP. This 550. Probably some sort of XP or reputation. I'll figure that out. Anyway, so that's what the routes do. They give you rewards as long as you maintain it. We need to build this. I've got the flatbed over with the roller. I need to get my grader over, and the grader is the whole way over here. So I'm gonna get in my grader, and I'm gonna make the long track back. I don't know if it would have been worth using the flatbed, but it's not terribly slow. So okay, let's not do that. Let's put it in that mode. The low range is off, and we should be able to make our way back. I'd just like to say that the environment is really well done. The environment looks really good. The rain effects look good. The wind on the trees and bushes looks great. Terrain deformation is done really well. I love the cinematic camera. There's a lot of things to like about this game right now, and I'm actually having fun playing it. There's some things that are annoying me though. 1 or 2 bugs, but I mean that doesn't pain me too much. It's annoying in the moment, but you quickly forget about them, and I'm sure they will be addressed. Like camera bugs in particular. And also annoying that I can't turn off my engines, because I hate having vehicles idling all around the road. Hey buddy. Jeez, that's so aggressive, dude. Calm down, man. Gosh. Guy absolutely loses his mind. We just about got it back to where we need it. You know, another thing I was thinking of, and this was after reading some of the information from the devs. This particular idling vehicle, I don't want it to idle. It's annoying. It's messing with my immersion. I want to turn it off. Okay, I'll stop talking about it now. So, Apparently Expeditions doesn't, it uses like the SnowRunner engine. And obviously SnowRunner uses the SnowRunner engine. This game uses the Swarm engine. When the Swarm engine, basically they moved over everything from the SnowRunner engine into the Swarm engine, and that apparently was a pain to do. But they've did it, and this is what we get, and it's pretty cool. I see we have some power. We should also try to bring over somewhere. I guess we will do that at some point. Now, I'm curious to know, why is this route failing? Dispatch vehicles? Are they going to start from scratch again? Probably. I would suspect we have some rocks in the way, but let's let them give it another shot. We've still got 5 remaining rewards, so 5 trucks still need to traverse that area. Great, let us drop off the... let's go back. Let's drop this off. And we'll bring over the asphalt layer. Oh, you can hold tab and then switch. Nice. Okay, we'll leave this bad boy right over here. And the sounds, oh, done really well. Oh, listen to that. Yeah, this is an awkward thing to drive. Holy crap. Perfect. Now, the last piece of the puzzle is the dump truck. This vehicle is needed in one of the road building steps. You can use this vehicle to build the road manually. You can also use the interactions in the construction area or infrastructure tab to make this vehicle do the work automatically. F to open road construction request. Okay, cool. Select route. Press right click on the section of the road to start the vehicle. Oh, wait. Hold up. Is it literally gonna go do it itself now? Looks like it, right? Wow, okay, sweet. Alright. Okay, it's done it perfectly fine. Okay, well that section's done. I think we just need to flatten it now. So let's do that. I'm not super impressed with all the things on screen right now, but it's okay. We have our dozer. And I'm going to disable all the hints very soon. Okay, open the road construction request. I guess I can just right click on this. And it's gonna do its job. It's doing its thing. I'd much rather do this manually, but let's give the AI a shot. I think it's gonna take more than one singular pass, to be honest with you. Look at that soil though. I can see it running down the sides. I mean, that's really well done. That's really very well done. I am impressed. I am impressed. Alright. Look at the rain effects, guys. Look at that. Very, very beautiful. Okay, I'm going to turn off tips because hide hints on. Hide vehicle control hints. I'll turn them on if I need them. But they are annoying me right now. I am just going to flatten this area a few times just to make sure it looks the part. I mean, I'm building a road here, right? A lot of these hints that I'm seeing here is probably just because I'm doing like a kind of a tutorial phase, you know? Probably the reason. Okay, I am gonna go over the edges. I'm gonna go over each edge like this, and then I'm gonna go over the center one more time. That is the most pathetic lights I've ever seen on a vehicle, though. I mean, look at this. We're not used to having vehicles that can't... Look at this pavement, right? Like, I can't even navigate up here. We're not used to having vehicles in a game like this. Okay, there we go. It's cool. I like it. I like having the additional challenge of having vehicles that aren't super capable. Alright, okay, let's F and then I think we just right click and say select route. There she goes. Let's check it out. Okay, she's laying asphalt. Nice. I'm probably gonna go over it again once or twice. This is my first road. Very nice. I think we're gonna have a decent looking road here. Although I don't think we should be driving so far out on the edge. There we go. This vehicle is very difficult to control, and I wonder if it's because of the slope that we have. But it's really twitching, like, oh my gosh, dude. Let's keep it just a bit more on the right hand side. But look at that. We're laying down asphalt. Oh my gosh, dude. This vehicle is really difficult to navigate. Alright, I think that's good for asphalt. Let's get this guy out of the way. Okay, and then we'll need the roller. So another vehicle without any suspension, very awkward to drive, maneuver. And I believe this will be real simple. We literally just can drive over all these spots. Let's park the vehicle, I guess. Let's see if the AI will actually maneuver it. It is actually maneuvering its way correctly. Really making sure it gets lined up right. We should have a pretty decent road after this. Look at that, dude. I mean, that's not terrible for my first road. Achievement! Build your first asphalt road. Yeah, once around between these two spots. Which is okay. Start plotting. Okay, that should be good. Dispatch vehicles. This will give us per truck 100 experience. I believe that's experience. And then 380 of monies. Which I have no idea what it does yet. I like how there's different trucks. Like AI trucks. I think this pipe in the road might be a bit of an obstacle. Yes, it will be. Very aggressive, not necessary. And there's it on our new road. It doesn't look that great anymore, but it's functional. And then they will make their way into the side of the building. Nice. Job done. Vehicles are delivering resources. Nice. Yeah, so those stars definitely seem to be experience. Let's see if vehicles... Are they locked behind shop, right? Reach level 18. Reach level 13. Okay, I think that's what we see here. And then these are different vehicles. Mule T1. So these are the variants for this vehicle. Okay, so you can then buy these. This looks like it'll be a good investment. It's got a crane on it. So this cargo crane truck is probably going to be a huge win for us to get. Look at the details, guys. Look at the details of the undercarriage, the suspension, the linkages. It's so well done. Really, really well done. I mean, any vehicle modeled by Saber will always, I think, have this detail to them. This is brilliant. I love it. We're buying it. Yes. Thank you. Brilliant. Now we should probably be able to deploy this. Now we have this. Deploy. Brilliant. This is awesome. Our first new vehicle. Non-rusty. Let's check out the interior. Interior looks good, man. Looks great. Animated. Very much a fan of that. All-wheel drive. We're just gonna appreciate the game for a few seconds. Beautiful new road. Nice. Okay, so objectives. Get to the gas power plant. Where's that? Okay, it's over there. Let's track that objective. What else do we have? Escape. Yeah. Find a way to the steel pipes facility. Okay, that's actually first, so we'll track that. Get some XP and cash just for doing that. Where did I put my scout vehicle? It's right here. Oh, beautiful truck. Yeah. yeah, okay. That time it's warranted. That's my mistake. I'll get out of the way. There you go. Yeah, that was my mistake. I think it's a bit further this way. Look at this place, man. Look how it looks here. Again, map design is really good. Let's get some cinematic camera going. He wants us to clear objects. I want to get my new vehicle and get these pipes loaded up because we might be able to use them, right? Or at least salvage some of them. Let's see. Oh, I need my new vehicle. Can I get there from this end? I probably can if I cut through there. Let's give it a shot. Okay, handbrake is on. I'm not gonna put the anchors down just yet. I wanna give it a shot. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna use my anchors. Yeah, that thing's pretty damn unstable. Let's see. Maybe I'll try to keep it a bit closer, scratch up the paint, but nice. Pretty cool, getting the hang of it. Okay, that was bullshit. Not what I want to do, game. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that, and then this last one we'll just okay. Not what I wanted to do, game. Yeah, this is much harder than you'd think. Okay, I just can't get that last one, but I will attach it, and we'll drive around with it. This might be a terrible idea. Yeah, this is a terrible idea. Yeah, that pipe banging around is not good. Okay, great. Well, it's cleared. Let us get into the Scout and then find our way to that spot. Just realized the little dude inside isn't losing his mind. Like he's running a mechanical bull.
Looks like the steel pipes facility needs major repairs. And by major, I mean more than you and I can handle in a few minutes. Set up a route from Mbala to the steel pipes facility. Our people will take care of the rest.
If you made it this far, well done and thank you. This wasn't my most structured video, but it was really just a chilled look at my first 6 hours in RoadCraft. Like I said, I didn't have a plan going in. I just wanted to share the experience and wrap up the intro phase of the game. And now that that's out the way, I can finally move on creating more focused and engaging, meaningful content. So if you enjoyed hanging out, it's awesome. Stick around and there's more coming.